today I want to talk to you about survival kits and the possibility of false security they can give to someone. Many people buy the generic survival kits, the little bags, and I was listening to a discussion one time, close to 2 years ago, and they brought up the good point. How people can take one of these kits, throw in their pocket, and go out on a hike, go out wherever. And the thing is, they have false security of, well, if I get lost, I don't have to worry. I have a survival kit. Now, survival kits were never intended to be the all-in-one. You know, those little cases, they were not intended to be just an all-in-one kit that will make you survive or get you through a couple days. What they were made for is to provide you with some equipment that will help a lot. Most of them have, you know, signaling, food procurement, fire. Some have some water collection and, you know, purification. So these are all stuff you need, but in order to actually make these useful, you have to have some skills. A lot of people buy these and they have a ferro rod in there and they don't know how to use it. Or some people buy these and they have even matches in there, but they've never built a fire. So these kits are only as good as your own skill set. This kit right here is my personal kit that I'm going to be using when I go out on hikes and day, you know, hunting trips and so on. This kit here, everything in here is tried and true. There's one item in here that I've never used before, and I'm going to have to do it. I just didn't want to take it out, and what it is a double blanket, space blanket. And you know yourself, after you take them out of that little pouch, you'll never get them back in. So I have not used it yet. I tested it, it seems strong, but I'm not sure, you know, how well it's going to do. Although, I know many ways to construct a shelter, and if it is weak, I will construct a shelter to make sure that it's not going to put a lot of pressure on it if the wind blows and so on. So I'm pretty positive this will work. Everything else is tried and true in this kit. This to me is a personal survival kit because I can last a few days with everything in here. Now, in here, I bought this on sale a while ago. This is a generic kit, what you get out there. One good thing is it has signaling instructions on the back. So that is a real good thing if you're lost out there, is signaling. So as long as you can read, you know, you're pretty good there. Now, I'm going to break this open and let you see what's in here. So we're going to break open this kit. It's in a double bag. There's one. Here's the kit here. It does have some instructions, basic instructions on survival in here, which actually do come in handy. Those, you know, you can't kick on that because that can refresh someone's memory, and if people don't know, it could be useful. So they do have a little booklet of survival instructions, which I believe is a good thing. In here, they have a little whistle, which we will try. I've never tried it. Works pretty good. One cotton ball. The Rudger roll I could probably use that for. Or a bandage, you know, or just strike it with the ferro rod. Now this is the cordage that they give me. I think it's dental floss. I'll show all this stuff up closer when I'm done. So we have some dental floss in there, quite a bit of it. Cotton ball, and a whistle. So a whistle's really good, you know, signaling, because what happens is if you're yelling for a long time, you can lose your voice. And actually rescuers have walked right past people because of that. A whistle, you can just blow and you're not going to harm your voice. It's a very good thing to put in any survival kit. Here's some actually pretty strong, this is strong cordage here. Not sure how much is in that, but we've got some good strong cordage. A ferro rod with a striker. That don't work very well. Okay, well, there we go. I'll turn it this way. There we go. You have to find the right edge. Apparently it's only sharp on one way. Huh. But it works. I guess usually on both sides it usually is good, but that one only on one. In here we have some matches, striker on the side, and they look like stormproof. We got 6 stormproof matches, and don't lose them. And the last thing is, oh, sorry, there's a little piece of wire here. And lastly is a little pocket knife with serrations, which myself, I don't like serrations. They're good for cutting rope, but in order for me to carve with this, I'll have to just use the tip to carve with, because serrations, I can't carve with it. So we're going to take a look up close what we have here and what we could do with it. Okay, first off, we have this little knife. Locks in position right here. Serrations and flat edge there. Don't wiggle. Has a clip on it. I could use this and get by with it. It's a lot better than nothing. Ferro rod, it actually, when you find the right spot of the striker, it works great. So that there is a really good addition. 6 stormproof matches, they come in handy. Nice strong cordage. Here's a whistle, dental floss, and a cotton ball. Cotton ball, like I said, fire, bandage, whatever. This dental floss you can use basically for light tying and and such. Use it as fishing line. If you made a primitive hook. Some fine wire. Not sure, you could double it up, maybe use it for a snare for small animals, but you can use wire for many things. And in which I'm going to actually put this wire right inside this bag with the rest of it. So, what have I covered here? And some instructions. Tells you a fire and how to use a bow drill, fire saw, car battery. You know yourself, to get a bow drill or a fire saw, you have to practice. Just reading this, here is not gonna, for someone to read that and get it right off, that's pretty amazing. Right here, like I said, you have your standard rescue signs, which is very helpful. And then you have this plastic bag. Now, I'm going to bring it back up and let's go over this again. Okay, now we have fire. We've got a cutting tool. There's no shelter here at all. So you need to know how to make a shelter out in the bush with only this knife and some cordage that will get you through a rainstorm, get you through cold weather, and so on. You have to know how to do that, or else you can die from exposure within 3 hours. There's no cover. See, in survival, there's only 3 things your body needs. You have to regulate your core temperature, you need water, and you need food. That's what keeps your body going, and of course air. The rules of 3 apply. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours being exposed, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. Now, so here it is, your most important thing that you're going to do is keep your core temperature regulated. That's the most important. So that means shelter. You need something, even if it's backed up against a big, tree and with brush all around you and a fire out front, whatever. For whatever situation you're in, you need something to block the wind and keep you dry and keep you warm to regulate your core temperature. Now, in here, you have fire to do that. It can be done, but you need skills to know how to make a shelter. That's the thing. Now, water is your second. A couple days without water, you're really feeling it. I mean, 3 days, everybody's different, and some may last longer, and so on and so forth. Some may not last as long. So they just general rule 3 days. 3 days, you can be passed out and die. So your second is water. Now, if you go, right here, you can collect water in this. It is waterproof. You can collect water in this. Now, there's nothing to purify water here. There's no container that I can boil water with this. Now, there is other ways, if you know how, to make a container out here to boil and disinfect your water. But that's all on skill set again. If you had the purification tablets, you could use those, or iodine tablets or whatever. But this might hold a cup of water. Probably not. So a tablet's usually for a liter. So you'd have to quarter that up and put a quarter tablet in here, kind of deal. So it can be done, but it does not have any water purification in this kit. So there's no way to purify water in this kit. Now, also, you have fire, of course, and food, unless it's long term. You want to get rescued before you're gonna, starve to death for sure. You have to know skills. I mean, there's nothing here to gather food. Absolutely nothing. You can use the snare wire, make a snare. Maybe I'm not sure how strong the dental floss is, but I think people have used that for snares or whatever, doubling up or something. I don't know. You could if you had to, probably for squirrels and such. But there's really nothing here for food as well. So what I'm just getting at is, with me, with this kit and the knowledge I have, I can go out here and I could survive, a day or two out here, if not longer. But it's not because of this kit. It's because of my other skills. This here would help, using that knife instead of a rock, that's going to help. This cordage is stronger than a spruce root. But, and this is a lot easier than a bow drill. So, I mean, the thing is, this is going to help, and that's what I want to get by right here. And the point is that these survival kits will help out there if you're stranded. They will help, but you have to have skill set to go along with this, because this here, it's not enough in my opinion. The kit that I have has everything I need. It has cover, it has water purification, it has everything I need. It's bigger, and usually they are bigger if you actually want to stay out there a few days and sustain yourself. Anyhow, I just wanted to show that to you. If you're going to buy one of these kits, just remember that they're added and they will help. But don't get confident because you have one of these kits that you can last a few days out there until rescue comes. Unless you have the skill to use this kit to your advantage. Hope that makes sense, and have a good one.